Liberty in their whites. Jones and Stevens jumping at center. Tip control by the Sparks. They'll have to start the fourth. And Richardson, Agon, Abazi, Tyler Markovich are officials, and that's a Kelsey Plum triple right there.
Much better start than we saw Sunday against Seattle.
Say that again. Third and final meeting this season between these squads as Jonquel Jones gets the fall away.
How good is she? Tough to defend. You got to make the pass a lot tougher. Because with her length.
Alaman, her three off target. And Jones there for the board. Ninth-year pro out of George Washington, going to get it into the front court herself. They give her space for three, and she knocks that down.
And that is not a good idea. She is shooting extremely well from beyond the arc. Just too much time and too much space.
45% from three on the season. Here's Stevens looking for Hamby. Denied there by Misaman. Alaman, top of the key. Plum splitting the D in the paint. Off balance and off the window.
Especially tough when you're shooting over Cloud.
The cutter there is Phoebish. And she gets the bucket.
Beautiful pass.
Plum. Here's Hamby. In the corner. Jackson a three. And rebound Misaman. Cloud coming back the other way. Leaves it for Jones. Misaman with space. The spin move baseline against Alaman there.
Recognition of the mismatch. Immediately get it inside and come away with points.
94-91 win here Sunday against Seattle for the Sparks. Ninth win in the last two games. Overcame a 16-point first quarter deficit. And a travel there. Lynn Roberts asked about this Liberty lineup. She says they may have 8, but it's a good 8. So she will not be deterred by the bodies or lack thereof for New York this evening. 4 players on the injury report. 3 of them not with the team, including Brianna Stewart.
Izzy Harrison. Yeah, or Sabali, excuse me. Kennedy Burke is in uniform and is sort of an emergency player. She can play, but they'd rather keep her for tomorrow night in Vegas. This team on a back-to-back.
We're going to have a foul here against Hamby. Sandy Brondello said her team was shook a bit after that first loss to Los Angeles. It was a tough one. Back on July 26, 101-99, thanks to a Rakia Jackson game-winning field goal. They lost a couple of players that night. That was the night that Brianna Stewart went down with injury.
6 minutes in.
Time now for the UCLA player health update. Sparks have been where the Liberty are currently right now, and they're enjoying the fruits of this 7th straight game, not having any players on the injury report as Jones gets the free throws.
Stewart hobbled off 3.5 minutes into that ball game. She hopes to be back by her birthday on the 27th of this month.
Jackson, back iron, rebound tipped out into the hands of Alaman. Here's Stevens looking for Hamby. Guarded there by Phoebish. Hamby has the baseline, goes up, and nice defense there by Phoebish. But poked away there by Hamby. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be New York basketball. Liberty coming off an 83-71 loss Sunday at home to Minnesota. The Lynx scored 22 points off of 20 New York turnovers. Brondello said, we were terrible against Minnesota on Sunday.
Minnesota had 30 points in the third quarter.
That was huge. It was Heidemann and Carrington with 17 of those 30 as Jones gets to the bucket again. So Jonquel Jones with 8 points here in this first quarter. Plum, the nice hezzy and the layup. Sparks within 5, just under 7 left in this first quarter. Cloud. Here's Ionescu with it. Didn't shoot it well on Sunday against Minnesota. Leaves it for Misaman. The fall away is good. So Misaman now with 6, and her and Jones with all 14 of the Liberty points. What a crafty play there by Hamby. Scooped it underneath the outstretched arm there.
Instead of the left.
Cloud around the Miesemann screen, pulls up free throw line, too strong, rebounds loose, and batted to Plum. Plum looking to push. Over to Alamon. Top of the key, Stevens. Here's Plum with it. Going up against Ionescu. Kicks it out. Corner. Jackson a three, and that's good.
Great job. Just keep feeding. Rakia Jackson got to get her heating up.
First bucket tonight for Jackson. Here's Phoebish, meanwhile, cutting to the cup. Little miscommunication defensively there for LA. Liberty hot to start this one. Have only missed one field goal.
7 of 8, indeed.
And Stevens with the triple. Third triple tonight here for LA. Half of their field goals will come from beyond the arc.
There's a shootout in the early going.
Sparks within one. Miesemann, the bounce pass, Ionescu loses the handle, tries to kick it out. Jones deflected right to Cloud. Pulls up between the circles, and that's good.
Liberty cannot miss in the early going.
Unreal. They're 8 of 9 from the field. Here's Jackson. Double team comes. Hamby on the attack. Down the paint, absorbs the contact, and she'll get to the line.
LA is knocked down 3.
Hamby at the foul line. Time now for Disney's 3 ways to play. What we got, Mary?
Well, talking about threes, make more threes than New York, and we know New York can make a lot. They have set some records this year, 2 games with 19. Keep the turnovers under 13, always a key for this Los Angeles squad, and 4 players in double figures. A team that shares the scoring wealth very well.
Normally that's been huge if they could get those 4 players in double figures. During this last run, we're gonna have a foul underneath against Plum. So we'll step aside. New York will have the basketball, sideline out of bounds when we come back. Sparks trailing by.
She was okay through her surgery to being here in the States. She said it's been a relationship that has allowed her to feel comfortable and composed between the lines. And we know, guys, numbers don't lie. Sparks 2 and 5 when she really went to Eurobasket. 10 and 4 since her return. And I think we can all argue it's not accidental.
Right, not at all, Ali. The impact has been tremendous. And you mentioned Reagan Peavy there, GM for the Sparks. Got to wish her a happy birthday today. Liberty by 5. Hamby. Cross court. Stevens, corner 3, in and out. And here's Hamby with the steal. Alamon. Jackson the trailer. Defense converges and stolen away there by Natasha Cloud. 3-time all-defensive performer in this league. Miesemann. The handoff to Phoebish. Long 3. Back iron rebound Jackson.
New York, a team that will take some very long threes. You cannot guard the line. You've got to guard the person.
Alamon. Over to Stevens, who cracked the top 10 all-time in 3-point field goals for the Sparks earlier this evening. Gets the layup there.
You just have to cover out so hard on her at the arc that she can put it on the floor and is finding some driving lanes.
Phoebish.
What a drive.
Second field goal tonight for Phoebish. Jackson, corner 3. Second triple tonight for Rakia.
Last 4 games coming into tonight, Rakia Jackson, 10 of 20, 50% from 3-point range.
Backdoor, deflected, but right to Ionescu. Here's a 3. That one spins out. The rebound's taken there by Jackson. Plum against Ionescu. Did they ever have some battles in the old Pac-12? Ray Burrell going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage. That rebound clanks right to Hamby. Mama D right on the spot there.
LA doing a nice job on the O-board so far in this ball game.
That ties it up, 23 apiece. Cameron Brink going to be checking in next time we have a stoppage as well for LA. Phoebish turning the corners, nearly stripped there. Ball's loose, another deflection. Skipped out now in the Cloud. 5 on the shot clock. Cloud using the screen, kicks it over to Miesemann. Gets it in the paint with 1 second to beat the buzzer. She got it. I think they're going to take a look at that one next time we have a timeout to see if in fact she did beat the buzzer. Meanwhile, Plum the reverse.
Plum got hit in the head.
Burrell and Brink into the game. Plum taking her time. We'll see what she did last game against New York. Coming off a 20-point, 6 rebounds, 7 assist performance here on Sunday. Gets the old school 3-point play, and that gives LA the lead. So they were able to weather the hot shooting to start this one from New York with some hot shooting of its own. Neesman spinning baseline, runs into a brick wall named Brink. Nice pass underneath to Cloud. Tried to leave it there for Phoebish out of bounds. Last deflection by LA. Signaling to the scores table. They're going to take a look at that one. Johannes, that's what she does. 39% for her career from 3. That's 9th most among active players.
Boy, she is dynamic when she's moving to the left. 2-3 zone by New York.
Alamon. Approaching 80 seconds left here in this first quarter. Burrell skips it over to Plum. Nice ball fake. Plum in the lane, kicks it out. Brink, a corner 3. Missed everything in the rebound, New York.
LA saw some zone against Golden State on Saturday.
Neesman, the ball fake. Spin move over Brink, left it short.
Felt the length.
Brink, out to Jackson. Working against Phoebus. Jackson with a 1-2. Full line.